All right, I guess it's time to get up. There's a light snow outside. Just barely. So it's been about 3-4 weeks since my last upload. I have not recorded anything. I've been busy though. Mostly busy with work. Sun goes down every time I get off work. Right when I get off work. Midgie's in here walking around. I can't say I haven't sat around doing nothing. I've actually been very productive. Jessica's been traveling a lot this month, so it's left me with a lot of time on my hands. And I figured I'd just try to catch everybody up on what I've been up to. Cat's running around playing. So last night, I officially ordered a shopping cart full of parts for the Sportster. I'm excited to start that project up again. I really want to finish that bike to the vision I have in my head. I've actually gone through a huge improvement with the garage, and I'm not particularly done with it yet, but it's come a long ways. And I'm excited to show everything I've done in the garage. It is currently 32 degrees outside. All right, let's go out and I will show you the updates in the garage. I'm ready. All right. So the back room is currently a mess right now. Just picked up a bench grinder. That's pretty nice. It actually is out of balance, so I have to go through the task of balancing that. I've added quite a few lights now. So I have ample lighting back here now. This is just completely a mess. It might have been dirty that whole time. I don't want to spoil the surprise yet, but so I've been working on this. Yes, that's a TV. I've started moving stuff over from this side up here. I've started filling my new workbench with all the tools I have. Finally a home for all of my stuff. plus more. Got a big vise for me to use. Nice workbench. Yes, this is a welder. I picked this up from a buddy. Good deal. Gave me everything I needed. Went out, picked up the cart. I still need to get the tank and a little crash course on how to use it. I also jumped on some Black Friday deals. Picked up some new tools. New tools. Yeah, if you can't tell, I picked up some new tools. I'm really excited. This should make a lot of new projects a lot easier. So this is what 3 weeks of working and trying to get the garage looks like. I still got a little ways to go. I'm still pricing materials to put in a ceiling. At first, I was going to take all these trusses and move them up about 3 feet because the garage door tracks go into the ceiling. Honestly, it's not worth it. Not on this garage. It is not worth it. I actually don't want a higher ceiling, so it will actually be a lot easier is I'm going to lay plywood on top of the trusses, and it's all completely flat up there, minus a few things I'm storing up there. So I think I'm going to do wood on top. It might not look the prettiest, but it will be functional. I have a dedicated breaker for the welder. I added an outlet here, and then I loop that into the outlet back here. I added a new outlet here so I can run the lights off the ceiling, and if I want to move them around I can. I still got more organization to do. I'm thinking about whenever I weld, I'm going to be welding right here, right where the car is. I'm going to be working on the bike right there. So every time I work in here, this car is going to be pulled out. And what I'm thinking is what would be really nice is if I did a fold up metal welding table there. That way I don't have to worry about hitting any of the stuff over here, and I can put a wall up right here and then a little table that, you know, folds up. Let me know what you guys think of that. I think that might be a pretty good idea. Again, all this stuff is gonna go away probably, and the only other thing I'm gonna put over here is my super duper long ladder. That's the entire length of this building. I bought ladder hangers, and I'm going to put them up here, and it's going to be the length up here above the windows. So I'll still have all this space down here. So as for the truck, it got dropped off at my buddy's shop, Owens Performance. I've had tires down there. That's who mounted up the Scrambler tires for me, and he helps me out with a lot of the maintenance on my car. So now that I got an actual Chevy I can take to him, it's kind of nice because he's kind of an expert on that stuff. So I had him take the Chevy in. We did a tune on it. We turned off the active fuel management cylinder deactivation, and the guy tweaked the tune a little bit just so it could run a little more efficient on 93. Picked up a little bit of torque, and I can definitely notice a lot more pickup in it. A little more responsive actually. It doesn't fall on its face whenever I try to accelerate on the highway now, shifting in and out of V4. The diff fluid was absolutely horrible. So the transfer case, the front and rear diffs, the engine fluid, all that's been gone through. In the spring we'll probably address the brakes, and he said the belts as well, because when I bought the truck they replaced the AC condenser and decided to spray air conditioning fluid all over the place, all over the belts, so that's causing a little bit of squeaking. Even though the belts themselves are fine, I don't like the sound of the squeaking. Wow, the wind just picked up. And on top of that, the only other things I have planned for that truck, all stuff I plan to make. I want to make the bumpers, the sliders, the rear bumper, and we'll figure out what else I can make for it. I got to learn how to weld first, and that could either take 2 weeks or it's going to take 6 months. I've started following this channel I really like his channel. He does a lot of fab work, and he's big on the off-road and overland category. His channel is called Dirt Lifestyle. Guy's name is Nate. Really inspired me. He's actually really inspired me to finally like learn how to weld and get on this and stop procrastinating because I'm afraid to do it. So definitely go over, check his channel out. He's a cool guy, really laid back. I really like the way he approaches projects. And I mean, he's a very experienced welder, and I take any of his advice very seriously. So I've been rewatching all of his videos here lately, and he's a big inspiration right now for any plans I have with the truck. I have no foreseeable plans with the car. The LS swap isn't going to happen anytime soon. I'm really sorry to say that. With buying the truck, upgrading the garage, all these new tools, it kind of comes with a sacrifice. I have no intentions of getting rid of the car right now. The engine is still running fine, and I've said a few times before, I'm not going to pull a good running engine out when I can just keep driving it. Hopefully I plan to do it before they make it illegal, because God knows everything's getting illegal now. I do plan to race it next year still. Not as much though. I'm honestly going to focus more on travel, I believe. Jess has been traveling so much. All my friends have been traveling. Well, not all of my friends, but most of my friends have been traveling. And I feel like I'm having FOMO. Like right when my last video came out, everyone was out west experiencing fantastic things, and I was stuck in this warehouse working a 9-to-5 job. And I think that was probably the lowest moment I've hit in like the last 10 years of my life, which was kind of eye-opening that I should make a change and try to better myself. I want to get out and do more. I mean, nothing's holding me back technically, just a full-time responsibility of a job. I guess that's what vacation's for, and I want to try to go out west. I really want to go. I've never been west of the Mississippi. I've only been down south, and I just want to see it for myself. And it's funny because I've never been into traveling, and I don't know what it is about being in my 30s now. I kind of just want to go out and travel, hike, see things. I want to see new places, and I'm not running from anything, so don't think that. But I mean, this is kind of a weird excuse to say, but it's like it's something to do. It's like I don't want to just, you know, sit and watch YouTube. Nothing wrong with that. I actually wanted to go get a tank for the welder this weekend, but I didn't realize the welding supply store was only open till noon on Saturday, and they're closed today. And then they are only open till 5 during the week, and I work until 5. So I have to wait until next Saturday again to go get that. But until then, I'm going to start absorbing everything I can to get like an edge on welding, or helps or tips. I've already been watching a few videos, and the Nate guy, he's been extremely helpful with all of his beginner tips and tricks and all that. If you guys have any recommendations of channels I should check out for beginners on welders and welding, let me know. And let me know what you think of the shop. If you guys have any recommendations on how I can maybe connect my phone to the big screen, I don't know if you can do that with a Fire Stick. I'm not too savvy with that type of stuff. I don't really think I can buy a whole computer to stick in here either. So if you guys know of a way that I can project my phone onto the screen to view diagrams or play music in here, let me know. I'm really, that'll be a cool little piece to have in here. On another note, I've been contemplating on activating the memberships on YouTube. I know there's not really a community tab in memberships, so at most it would be my additional like behind the scenes content I'm thinking. Let's be honest, some people are just assholes in the world, and they really don't deserve to know what I think. Now that came off really dickish, but I kind of want a small group of people that I know that have been following me, have the best intentions for me, and that will actually have an open dialogue and we can have mutual respectful conversations. So that is actually one reason why I'm thinking of the memberships, is it would actually put up a wall, an unfortunate wall, and allow the people that truly want to support or get to know me or have that dialogue with me on a more personal level. YouTube is not a money game for me, and I don't want it to taint my creative process or what I'm doing here. Like, everything I'm doing here is for me, and I just so happen to really like to share it now and record it. Let me know what you guys think about this membership thing. I don't know if I'm sold or not. I know Jess started a Discord, and I don't know much about those either. But if you guys are interested in maybe doing like a Discord with the memberships, I could probably figure out how to do that. And there could be a lot more conversation across us, you know. So I'm kind of open to that. I'm not the most talkative person, but I like ideas. I like talking about ideas. I'm not so much one to reminisce. I like talking about engineering ideas and plans, and I'm always looking towards the future. Maybe you guys can help me out with that, and we can have a good time. So with that said, guys, if you've watched this far, I really appreciate it, because this is the true talking head video. I don't think I've really talked this long on YouTube in quite a while, especially when I'm not talking about a project. I guess everything I just talked about was a project. Thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to reading your guys' comments, suggestions, and any help. Man, I just suck at words. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Until next time, have a good one.